Here's what really happened to Jack Lord. Tragic ending. Jack Lord will probably be best remembered as Steve McGarrett in the long-running television series Hawaii Five-0, 1968. But he was much more than that, however. Actor Jack Lord was born on December 30, 1920 to William Lawrence Ryan, a blue-collar employee in a steamer company, and his wife. They were Irish-American. He spent his childhood in Morris Park, Queens, New York. As a child he grew up in close vicinity of horses at his ancestral fruit orchard and began harboring his equestrian skills since a tender age. The family spent their summers at the sea, and the talented lad he grew quite adept at painting landscapes of the places they visited in Africa and the Mediterranean. He had plans to become a renowned artist when he grew up. He received education at St. Benedict Joseph LeBray School, and then later at John Adams High School in New York. Upon graduating from high school in June 1938, Jack spent another summer at sea. Then, he began studying fine arts education at New York University on the Chancellor Chase Football Scholarship. During this time, he established the Village Academy of Arts with his brother Bill. In 1942, Jack married Anne Cicely Willard. Jack described it as a youthful romance and said they married following a whirlwind courtship. The marriage was not a good one, for the couple were young, and Jack was working away from home. During World War II, he was enlisted into the Engineering Corps of the U.S. Army and was posted in Persia. When the war ended, for a brief period he served on a merchant ship before undergoing training for deck officer at Fort Trumbull. It was during this time that the Marine officer was involved in the making of warfare training films and developed a penchant for acting. Considering acting as a career choice, Lord trained under Sanford Meisner. To support himself he took up a job as a car salesman, first for Horgan Ford and then Cadillac. He made his movie debut through the anti-communist production, The Red Menace aka Project X, in 1949. The following year, he worked as an associate producer for the movie Cry Murder. In 1954, he made his Broadway debut in Horton Foote's The Traveling Lady. After several successful performances, he won the Theatre World Award for his portrayal of Slim Murphy in the play. For the next 2 years, he replaced Ben Gazzara, playing Brick in the 1955-1956 production Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Following this performance he appeared in the 1957 film Williamsburg, The Story of a Patriot. In 1958, this veteran of the stage appeared in God's Little Acre. He portrayed the character of Buck Walden in the film adaptation of Erskine Caldwell's novel. Later that year, he appeared in Man of the West. This versatile actor portrayed Stony Burke in the 1962 series of the same name. He played a rodeo cowboy fashioned on the champion rider Casey Tibbs. In 1965 he made an appearance in the second season 12 O'Clock High as Colonel Prez Gallagher. In 1968, he starred alongside Susan Strasberg in The Name of the Game as Kill. Later that year, he starred in his longest and best-remembered role as Detective Steve Garrett in Hawaii Five-0. When the series ended in 1980, he directed a failed pilot of M Station, Hawaii for CBS. After that, he stopped making public appearances. This remarkable actor was married to Ann Willard, but the relationship ended in divorce in 1947. They had a son who was later killed in an accident at the tender young age of 13. The actor had met his son only once. By 1949, the actor exchanged nuptial vows with Marie Denardet, who pursued a career in fashion designing prior to the marriage. Try as he might, this actor could never quit chain smoking. Although traditional methods of quitting failed, his faith helped him break the habit after he made a solemn promise in a Catholic church to never smoke again. This veteran actor suffered from Alzheimer's in his last years. Sadly, on January 21, 1998, Jack breathed his last in his Hawaiian abode after suffering from congestive heart failure. He was 77 years old. Goodbye, Jack Lord.